Hello and welcome back. It's time for Chit Chat with Two Teas. As usual, I am your host and counseling psychologist, JL Valdez, and with me today we get somebody to come down from Central earlier, cross the Caribbean and come to town. Well, so my beautiful guest, see how she's beautiful? Miss Jeanine Newton. Yay! She has company. She brought her own live studio audience, so we'll get a little feel of her later. But big up to Lafia. Hi. Right? So hi.
Hi.
It's so good to have you.
Oh, it's so good to be here.
Yes, we are here at Taste of Happiness, right? And it is definitely a taste of happiness.
It's a taste of happiness and green. Very green.
It is quite calming.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love it. We love it here. So, how are you?
I am splendid.
You know, I haven't heard that word in a while.
Yeah.
And I want to start using it. I'm going to steal it.
I'm splendid.
Yeah, you look splendid.
Thank you. I try to.
So, Jeanine, tell us about yourself.
Well, in summary, I'm a birth coach.
Right.
And saying that, I'm a certified childbirth educator as well as a birth doula. And my passion is for supporting and helping women and expectant fathers as well during their journey in pregnancy and birth.
That is amazing. Yeah. And I did not really know that we had doulas in Trinidad. Could you tell us what a doula is?
Well, a doula is someone who supports families in their birth and pregnancy journey, whether it's physical support, emotional support, informational support, just to get you ready, prepared, informed, so that you have a seamless transition.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you are just making life better. That's really what you're doing?
Basically.
Okay.
Basically.
I love that for you.
I don't want to say me alone. It takes a team. You wouldn't only have your doula, you have your care providers, you have other people in your support system. Yeah. But I add to that support system.
Okay, so we're going to talk more about that. But first I want to know what is in your cup, literally. What you have is very pretty.
Literally, I have a pineapple ginger sparkle.
Pops.
Yes. Yummy. Very yummy. It's a good mix.
Yeah? Okay, good job. I have an apple cucumber mojito. Right, see how pretty? Yeah. And by the way, it'll be on Lafia, you were trying to tell us what drink you have there?
Feeling left out.
And these are mocktails because they don't have any alcoholic drinks here. So it's just, it really is a family friendly place.
It is.
Yeah, and you can still feel fancy pants.
It definitely suited me.
It's so good.
In this.
What do you mean?
Well, what happened was, now currently expecting.
Yay!
I'm gonna love my mocktails.
Yes. So that's for everybody who knows that you're expecting and then see you with this pretty drink, we are not making her drink alcohol. Okay? There's not a drop in here. Calm down. So what do you have going on figuratively? What's in your cup figuratively?
What's in my cup figuratively is a lot.
Yeah.
I have a lot going on.
I would imagine, but tell us.
A lot going on, being a wife, being a mom of 2, close to 3, running a business, just doing a lot.
What? She's a hero. You're a superhero.
Superhero, right? Super mom, as they like to say. But a lot, and just overally focusing on self and self journey. Yeah. So that has been another defining thing.
How did you even get into this business? Could you tell us about your business?
So from bump to baby, how I got into it was really the inspiration of after my first pregnancy and birth. Becoming a first-time mom was a challenge. Right. And I wanted to create more avenues and spaces for women to really dive into the journey, the parenting journey, in a good space, a happy space. It don't have to be, oh God, motherhood, oh God. Yeah. So I really wanted to do that. Initially, I had a mom community. Okay. And in that mom community, I fostered relationships with new moms, and we did things together that brought more enrichment into the space.
I like how that sounds.
And 7 months after my first, I started working at a birth center. Okay. Yeah. And in working in the birth center, I had a lot of experience with engaging with other pregnant women. And then I decided to become a childbirth educator. So I did that for at least 6 months, and then the questions came, well, Jeanine, could you come and support me at birth? Which is the role of a doula. So then I certified as a doula.
So you're in the room with the woman when she's having the baby?
Yes, I am.
So what are you doing? You're just like holding a hand, you're like, you can do it. Like, what are you?
I am doing a plethora of things.
Plethora, the second word for the day.
Of things. The birth and labor does not start at the hospital. It starts at home.
I like that.
So I am giving that support from home, from the little nick she may feel, Jeanine. Is this normal? Is this happening? And you're like giving reassurance. 1. 2, physical support, not just for the mom, but also for the dad. How does he be a good support person to his wife or his spouse, his girlfriend at the point in time? So reassuring him and giving him more guidance in his role. Oftentimes I will be there, and whether it's to be there just to cheer you on or to give you a sip of water, put something in your cup.
You say she did that. You say she used my lingo. Go ahead, girl.
Make sure you eat. Make sure you move your body in a way that you feel comfortable. It's really to give a lot of comfort for a laboring person. Because a lot of times we focus on the pain, and pain causes fear. And you want to remove fear from birth in order for you to have a good, positive experience.
Because it is a scary thing. You know, the old people say pregnancy is 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot out.
I remember that was the advice my mother-in-law gave me when I was first pregnant. And I was like, why would you say that? Why?
So from bump to baby, so literally from pregnancy to when the baby's in your arms. Right? So tell us, what would your pre-birth sessions look like?
Pre-birth sessions would generally be childbirth education or preparation. And we start with mindset. And then we go to body connection. So how do you frame your mindset to believe that and trust in your ability to carry on a pregnancy as well as birth your baby? Then we go on to how does this physiological process happen? What makes labor start?
Because I got a 3 in bio, so I cannot answer these questions for you.
What makes your labor start? What makes it continue? What can you do to cope? How can you push your baby out without fuss?
Without fuss?
Without fuss.
So you've had people push their babies out without fuss?
Without fuss. And it's really
Jeanine,
understanding the process. That was my experience.
Are you selling dreams?
I am not selling dreams. But you have to believe in yourself. That's number 1. I ain't selling dreams. But you have to be able to trust the process and do it. My experience was 2 pushes.
You are not serious?
2 pushes. 2 pushes. I didn't even believe myself as much. What did happen?
I'm like, what is happening?
After I'm like, wait. That is why that happened. Okay. So you start to connect the dots. You connect the dots.
Okay, so we're learning about the body and labor and all of that. And then so what happens if you get 2 of your clients having contractions at the same time, going to labor same day? Like what?
This is where in this business you need to do proper planning. That should not happen.
Right. Okay.
It should not. So I do space out my clients in a space where I can be given one person the full attention they need at one point in time.
Okay.
Because you don't want to be in that position. For a client, when they hire you, they hire you. They didn't hire half a year. They didn't hire a quarter of a year. They want you 100%. So I would not put myself in that position. And honestly, when I'm finished with a birth, I feel like I've given birth myself. So I don't
because
think
you're
I want
supporting.
to do
Okay.
And it's not just the physical support. It's the hours of support. It's the mental capacity. It's the emotional capacity, because you hold space for that person.
I can relate. In our work in therapy, it is pretty similar. Yes. Okay, so was this always the path you wanted to go along?
No. It was not. It was not. Prior to this, for myself, I wanted to always be something in exercise.
Okay.
I'm a fitness junkie.
Yes. For those of you who don't know, She was, what? How far along were you? 3 months pregnant?
3 months pregnant.
3 months pregnant. I went to run a 5K. I am no months pregnant.
It was a half marathon.
A half marathon? I'm sorry.
A whole half marathon.
A whole half marathon.
13.1 miles.
Oh, Jesus. I am no months pregnant and I cannot. All right. Okay. So she means what she says about that gym life.
Yes. So I wanted to either be in physiotherapy or some sort of training aspect when it comes to physical exercise.
Yeah.
I still do in the realm of I train prenatal and postnatal fitness. So I
really? Look at you just expanding your life. Yes.
So my first degree is actually in exercise science. And that was my trajectory then.
Right.
But after having my first son, I always say that's God's purpose. When he lays his hand,
yes,
you can't try to shift it.
Nope. If this is what it is, this is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's good too because a lot of young people think you have to have your goal now and that's the trajectory you have to follow.
Yeah.
But life happens and sometimes your changes for the better.
Yeah. And it changed for me at the age of 25.
Wow. Okay.
Where you're supposed to be kind of settled, starting to do your savings, which house, car.
Messy. Adulting is hard, y'all.
Yep.
It's hard.
For true.
For true. So you're in this space because a lot of people, and I don't think a lot of people in Trinidad and Tobago are aware of childbirth education or even of doulas that we have them here. Yeah. Because the first time I came across it was America, celebrities, and they talk about, yes, we had a doula, and I'm like, okay, so that's a thing for rich people.
No, they are aware. Yeah. However, the purpose behind it is really, when you get pregnant, you go to the hospital, they say you have to do a Lamaze class, and you do it for the purpose of your partner being there.
Okay.
As much as that could be true and not true at the same time, you are allowed one support person, whether you did classes, preparation or not. Yeah. But for me, the same way we prepare for jobs, we prepare for exams, we prepare for whatever we want to prepare for in life. Yeah. Why not prepare for this event?
Yeah. It's kind of big.
Yes.
It's a huge event.
It is a huge event. Yeah. So why not? And why not give yourself that investment, and not just for you, but for the start of this parenting journey? Yeah. Why not do that? So that's it for me. It's not just a class because it is an investment into this particular journey that you're going on.
Sell me, Sell me. Anyway, so you're managing all of this, and I'm sure people have a lot of preconceived notions about it and about what you do. Is there anything, because we're moving into our next segment, which is what boils your water? Is there anything, not just about what you do, but in general, that gets you really angry, upset? Any pet peeves that you want to share with us?
Pet peeves. I feel like I need an example. Give me an example in your field.
Well, for me, people are always like, oh my God, you're a psychologist, so you're going to read my mind, you're going to try to psychoanalyze me. You are not paying me. Let's start there. Right? And psychology is different from psychic. Right. So, I feel like people have a lot of preconceived and ill-conceived and wrong notions about what it is that I do. Do you experience, it irritates me, do you experience that?
I think the only thing would be, a lot of times people think doulas are midwives or midwives are doulas.
Okay, can you tell us what that difference is?
The difference is a midwife would deliver the baby. Right. They do the catching. They do the, But the thing with the doula is that they spend the time with the clients, the mom and the dad. And they ensure that you make it through your labor. The midwife is there to, make sure you are well, but they focus on the baby also. Or not just the midwife, but an OBGYN, whoever is your care provider. So I like to make sure and emphasize that my support is for you. Right. And not just you, the woman, but you and the dad.
Okay. Yeah. So is there anything that irritates you in general?
No. I'm a cucumber girl.
She is a cucumber.
I'm a cucumber.
Lafia, is this true?
Lafia, tell the truth. No, she has
Lafia is looking away
experience.
And maybe that's why she's looking away right now.
I don't believe this. I'll read you her testimonial.
I might have to speak to your husband later, girls.
No, but I'm generally very cool. And a lot of the preparation, these conversations happen.
Okay.
So people have a clear idea of what to expect and what they get in.
Yeah.
So the questions, yes, you'll get the questions about, well, you can't do this, you can't do a vaginal exam, you can't do X, you can't do Y. I'm not a medical practitioner.
Okay.
And I'm not going to cross
my
scope.
Very good, because that's one thing people in Trinidad tend to, ignore, which is their place.
I'm not going to cross that scope at all. So we'll stay within means what we could do. So I don't really have much irritations. I understand, and from a point of view of experience, that closer to the time when a baby's coming, you get anxious.
Right.
And you have plenty of questions, your nerves start to act up.
Yeah.
So I expect that you would be messaging me all hours of the night, and we have an on-call period.
Okay.
So from 37 weeks onward, I get the Jeanine, I feel a little something.
Yeah.
Or this came out, is this normal?
Is this normal?
I think something happening, and I rush over to the house and nothing is going on.
It's gas.
Yeah. Just drink a hot cup of tea
and you'll be all right.
And you'll be okay.
But it's good that they call you, at least if you're comfortable enough to do that. Yeah.
I am comfortable with that. So I reiterate, here's what. Anything, call me.
Okay.
And also I work during the day. I don't just do births.
Okay.
I also do classes. I also see people, clients throughout the day. So when I get home at night and I fall asleep,
head hit that pillow.
So call.
Yes.
Please call.
Yes.
I'd rather you call.
So you have a space where you do your classes, or this is also on a client basis?
I have group classes. I do that at Mama Toto Birth Center.
I've heard about them too. Where are they?
They are in Belmont, Port of Spain.
Big up you, Mama Toto.
Big up you all the time. They support me 100%.
Yes.
Yeah. I also do have my home office in Chagonas, but this is on a one-on-one basis.
Okay.
And I do offer virtual classes.
Okay.
And then for the persons that accept birth support, it is part of the package.
Okay.
So this would let you know that the preparation for me is key.
Yes.
We can do the birth, but you need to be able to prepare.
Yeah. Okay. And do you do, because a lot of people are talking about home births as well. Is that something that we do in Trinidad?
Yes, we do, and that's my home birth over there. Sitting over there.
That's why you come here?
Okay. Yeah, so I have had all the experiences. I think it was earlier this year or late last year, I did I consider it a full circle. Okay. So I've done hospital births, public hospital, private hospital, birth center, and home birth.
What is it? What is a birth center? That's Mama Toto, right?
It's the same setting of a home birth, but in a outside location, of hospital birth. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you still have the feel of home, but it's not in your home. Okay. Yeah, and it's with midwives as well.
So Lafia, was your home birth at home?
Yes. Yes.
In your bedroom?
In her bedroom.
Beautiful.
In all her glory.
Well, it made you up.
Yes. It was really good. It was a very good experience. And she was my first. Okay. Yeah, and it was a really good experience.
Is it something
amazing experience?
Like, what do you think somebody has to take into consideration in terms of doing a home birth as opposed to a birthing center or a hospital?
It would depend on the criteria. So with a home birth, obviously, it would have to be a low risk pregnancy. Other criteria like you did not have past surgeries before, like a C-section, blood type, so different things. So it's based on who you're doing the home birth experience with. They would have their criteria. Same with the birth center and certain hospitals or OBGYNs that you're working with is based on the criteria if you fit. And how that process would go.
You're learning things, because I learned in here today. So you're doing a lot. You have 2, almost 3 children.
Yes.
Right? You are married. You have your business.
Yes.
You go to clients. So you're driving a lot.
Yes.
How is your mental health?
My mental health is, I would say it's strong.
Okay.
Now, it's very strong.
Okay.
I think in the earlies, when you're trying to figure things out, it's be heavy.
Overwhelming.
Heavy.
Overwhelming.
Just lie down some nights and you're like, who sent me, Lord? I sit down good in my 9 to 5.
Yes.
And say, you see me? I want to go out on my own.
On my own. This is what I have this question at least once a month. Yeah. At least.
I want to go on my own and make it on my own. And I was like, Jeanine, come on.
Making it on your own is overrated.
Who sent you? But learning it's a learning process.
Yeah.
It's definitely a learning process. And I dived a lot into mindset.
Yeah.
My first thing was mindset, because I could do anything physically. You could do anything. You can drink your coffee and go.
Yeah.
But if your mind not right and it's not in it, chapo, smoke your pipe.
Pressure in the camp.
Yeah. That causes the anxiety, that could cause the depression, that could cause the dark moments.
Yeah.
So for me was really understanding where my passion was, who are the people I want to serve, and does this serve me well?
Yeah.
And what could I do with that?
Well, clearly you're doing a great job. I know at least 2 of your clients and rave reviews. You know, I've seen some of them starring in your videos. You know, if you're pregnant and you want to play master and I'm looking at you, you know. So it's nice to know like actual people who've had positive experiences with you. And so we're still talking about your mental health. What do you do for you? Who supports the supporter?
So for me, like I told you, exercise is my passion.
Right.
So my pill is to get up very early in the morning and go for a run or go to the gym. And I still do. My husband has been a pillar of support.
Big up you, husband.
Big up you, my whole husband.
She whole husband.
But he has definitely been a pillar of support in understanding the journey that I'm on.
Yeah.
And allowing me the time to take care of myself. I'm not one of those pretty young ladies who need spas and massages and just give me a running sneakers and just tell me go.
I need it.
Yeah.
I need it.
But just
give me his.
to go.
Yeah.
For my kids, we do have a good family support, family and friend support system.
Great.
So they are, when I'm out for hours at a birth or have classes, they have persons that they could stay with.
Okay.
Who will keep them company.
Yeah.
And outside of that, like as much as I make time for myself, I know family is very important to me as well. So also putting into them replenishes me.
So, and do you have a doula? Because I have a therapist. So do you have a doula?
I have multiple doulas, right? All of my clients are now my doulas.
Right.
They are now teaching me.
Yes.
So everybody's really supportive. Do I have one person, one set doula? My best friend.
Okay.
She has dived into the journey of also becoming a childbirth educator as well.
Yes. Hey, best friend.
Because of my support to her.
Yeah.
She fell in love with it as well. So we have been working together.
Okay.
And I do want her present at my birth.
You heard it here.
I mean, I didn't have to ask, because the moment I told her
she
was pregnant, she's like, I put him out the room.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't put
basically.
my husband out the room.
Yeah. we pregnant. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, we pregnant.
Yeah, this pregnancy is really surrogacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That child belongs to everyone else.
I announce it's everybody else's child. I'm looking for you all after the baby's born.
But milk and pampers are expensive.
Thank you. I'm looking for babysitters.
Yeah.
But definitely.
That's
So
awesome.
I do have support, a lot of support, outside from just having a doula.
Yeah.
My friends, my family, my community. Because from bum to baby, family is a family.
Yeah.
When you've given birth, you don't just be shoved into one box. That's okay, yeah, done work with you, go here. We formed a mom hub.
Yeah, because I saw you had like a nice little something for moms. It was like a picnic or something like that. I see it be on your page.
Yes, we've had picnics, we do workshops, parenting workshops, we've had beach lines, we do things.
Yeah.
You have to continue to learn.
You have to continue to learn and live.
Continue to learn and live.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I believe in the village.
Yeah.
The village don't have to be granny and auntie.
Yeah.
Whoever you consider you trust to be in your space and give your space fire. As a village.
Oh, yeah, in your wire. Okay, Rose, I see you.
Definitely.
That is fantastic. So do you do career days and stuff like that? Like if a school invites you?
I have not been invited, but I'll definitely be open to it, because I think it's a fantastic career. I think it's a career, once you know about it, people know about midwifery.
Yes.
They know about OBGYN.
Yeah.
They know about that. But when I started doing this business, it came across to me as a side hustle.
Yeah.
Not much persons I know of are full-time birth workers, full-time doulas, full-time childbirth educators. So I did not have much inspiration locally in going into this. But there are a few. So if I'm invited, of course I'll come and share. And people be like, yes, dude, what? You've been there? You've been there? Correct. What's happened?
Yeah.
And my clients are always most likely bigger than me.
Yeah.
Short, a little bit, but strong.
The best.
Strong.
The best. Yeah. That is fantastic. I'm so excited to learn more about this, and actually looking at your socials has been quite helpful.
Yeah.
So this is Mother's Day weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything that you want to say to your mamas and your prospective mamas?
So much to say. Where to start?
Mm-hmm.
Mother's May. I call it Mother's May.
I like that.
Please do what you want to do.
Do what you want.
To your heart's delight.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you want to book yourself into a space for rest and relaxation.
Yeah.
For me, I just want to stay home. I actually just want to stay home and cook whatever I want to eat and enjoy it with my kids.
I love that for you.
Because they're the reason.
Yeah.
They're the reason for this.
Yeah.
They're the reason for everything.
Yeah.
So I do owe it to them. I mean, I spend the majority of the time that I have that I can get with them.
Mm-hmm.
They're my light.
Mm-hmm.
So do whatever you have to do for you. It's yours.
I love that.
The month after, you have to
You have
dial
to
it
come
back.
back. You have to calm down. Pat down.
Pat down a little bit and give it to the dads.
Yeah, boy.
The dads, oh gosh, give them.
We love you too, dads. We love you too.
Right?
Yeah.
I honor that. My dads are also very precious. And
do you have a dad hub?
Yes, they do. The husbands do definitely come together.
Okay.
And they get to chit chat with Two Teas as well.
Hey. Mm-hmm.
They do.
Yeah.
So it's a really nice, well-fitted community.
It's a great community.
And I don't... Anywhere you're from.
Yeah.
South, east, west, middle, central, Tobago. I actually have one coming up in Tobago that I'm excited for.
Wow.
And hopefully helps me to channel how could I get into Tobago.
Would you consider building a team? Seeing that everybody kind of wants you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is tough. Let me tell you why. I've had instances where I tried to build a team, and when you form the relationship with someone, especially in this intimate space, they don't want nobody else.
They don't want nobody else. That's
and
true.
this time, a Franco man, I'd be like, I have a backup doula. Do you want to meet that person? No. We already met you.
Yes.
So be there.
Yes.
Be there. So yeah, it's difficult trying to form a team.
Yeah.
But eventually, definitely necessary because I do intend to grow the business.
Mm-hmm.
I do intend to.
Speaking of moms and dads, how were your parents in terms of your career change? Because you said this is not where you set out. Were they supportive?
My parents, well, it would be my grandparents.
Okay.
And were they very supportive? Yes.
Okay.
My grandmother, she is an avid follower. She comments. She's always like, so I could come to my granny. You think you're past
Big up your granny.
Stage. You think you're well past this stage. And my grandfather, he recently passed.
Oh, condolences.
And he was also very supportive as well.
Okay.
And part of continuing to do this, especially in the realm of dads, is part of him.
Yeah.
He was a pastor by what he did.
Yeah.
And he always counseled. So I think I would have taken a little bit of his
Well, that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, you took some of that gift.
Yeah, some of it.
Yes.
I mean, at the point in time when he was counseling, I probably didn't want to hear it, but it reached.
Yeah, and that's the point. The seed was planted.
The seed was planted.
Yes, and now it is bearing fruit.
Yes.
Amen.
So
Praise
preaching,
him.
but in a different space.
A very different space. A very different space.
Pulpit.
Literally and figuratively.
Yes.
Yes. So how do people find you? Because that's why I was saying I macro you. I mean, I look occasionally at your socials.
She looking deep now. She planning
every day. Anyway, so what? How do we find you?
So Facebook. Facebook, yes, but I don't really use it actively.
Right.
But you can find From Bump to Baby on Facebook. My Instagram, bumptobaby.tt, and WhatsApp. My WhatsApp 295-4651.
Hear that, huh? She said it, and we will put it in the description below, right? If you want to get in touch with you. So, what is your process? Is it like a consultation?
Yes.
Yeah.
So for the birth doula support, it is a consultation, and that consultation is free. The reason for it being free is that you want to get to know this person.
Yes.
You want to see if you're a right fit. And for people, it's cost. How much is this going to cost me, Jeanine?
Can I do it?
Can I do it? Right?
Do you have payment plans? Right.
No payment plans. And sometimes I can't even work up a payment plan because they come in last minute.
Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, home of the last minuters.
Yes. But other than that, with the childbirth education, you just register for a date that is suitable for you.
Yeah.
Where it's in the beginning of your third trimester, between 28 and 32 or 34 weeks. And you register and you do the classes. If you want one-on-one, well, call me individually and say, Jeanine, here's what. This is my situation. What can we work out? Yeah. I'm very flexible. Okay. And I do like to accommodate people because I want you to get it.
Yes.
Get it.
Yes.
I want you to get it.
Yes. Yeah. She wants you to get it, guys. So get it. Is there anything else you'd like us to know before we close out today?
Well, depends on when this is airing.
And airing for Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
It's a Friday before Mother's Day.
Friday before Mother's Day. I guess really tribal classes will continue because we mentioned I'm expecting.
Yes.
So that will continue. And for birth doula support, I'm stopping support from July till next year. Okay. So if you didn't catch me now, I'll see you all next year.
See you all in 2025.
2025. God's spare life.
Yes.
Yeah. So for anybody, you're expected in 2025, you already have a date. You could always do the consultation.
Right.
We could have a conversation. I could prepare for them.
Yes.
But for right now, just try with education.
You heard it, guys. Mind your business. Jeanine, thank you so much. This has been a pleasure. Like, they feel like the time has... Oh, Ricardo has a question.
Yeah, anything for you fellas? Any word for you fellas?
It's not Father's Day.
But we care about mothers.
We do. We care about mothers, and I do really care about my dads as well.
Yes.
So what I would say for the fellas is don't wait for the moms to take charge in this year.
Yeah.
You as well be invested in this. It's not her pregnancy.
It's not her having a baby.
It's not her having a baby. Yeah. I do encounter that a lot because they sit back and say whatever she wants. But I always ask, what do you want? Yeah. Because the communication has to be one page. Yeah. We have to be on the same page. And if he's not comfortable, well, what are you comfortable with? And how could we work with this? Because the notion is when you hire a doula, some dads would think they're going to be replaced. Right. And you are not. You are very much irreplaceable. Irreplaceable. You put that there. How would I come and take that away from you?
Facts. Big facts.
You understand? So definitely you want to definitely be included, and I do work with them so that they feel that way wholeheartedly. And just be a presence, not a takeover. That is important. Just want to be a presence.
Well, clearly you're excellent at that because everybody wants you all over the country. Right, so thank you for making time to be with us today.
It was a pleasure.
Happy Mother's Day in advance to you.
Thank you very much.
Right, and to you, Lafia, happy Mother's Day. Right, so and to all the mommies out there, happy Mother's Day. We love all you, even though we don't always appreciate you the way we should. We love all you. Big up to my mommy, Julie Mango, Juliana. Happy Mother's Day. All right, so well, until next time.
Until next time.
All right,
until next time. When I've seen you. Right.
Is that so good? Okay. Oh, and again, we just want to say thank you to Jeanine, to Lafia for coming with her and being some moral support. And of course, great thanks to our host venue today, our recording location, Taste of Happiness, right here in Romaine. But y'all could check out our taste test feature to learn more about that, right? So we wouldn't give away too much now, but we're so grateful for their gracious hospitality. All right, so as usual, this has been Chit Chat with Two Teas. I am your host and counseling psychologist, JL Valdez. And until next time, take care, be good, and make sure and share all these mental health actual factuals. All right? And scene. Yay, you did so good.